You all right tonight, yeah? Doing good? I'm feeling good. Maybe a bit inappropriately dressed, but whatever. But, you know, have to admit, it's not all been plain sailing. In fact, until an unspecified amount of time ago, because I don't want Tori to hang me, I already fucked up the drinks, glasses, and cutlery. Yeah, I was struggling to come up with material. Because I think there's a lot of reason for this. See, I think the big thing is that previously I'd done all my stand-up efforts to a routine about the ignoble sport of cricket, which certainly got an audience, a niche audience, like, you know, paunchy middle-aged bored with relationship issues. Boys who grow up to be paunchy middle-aged bored with relationship issues. You know, usual sort of people who find, you know, jokes about cricket funny. But it was sort of alienating to an audience with, you know, taste. I don't care if there's any cricketers in the room tonight. Your sport made me sit through a 3-hour match. I am showing no mercy. You are all individually responsible and accountable. God. But yeah, see, the thing was it got stale quite quickly. And then, you know, when I tried to, you know, get some new material going, I ran into the other brick wall, namely that because I devoted all my effort into the cricket routine, I didn't really have anything else. There's a reason I'm a comedian and not in the stock market. And then, even when I, you know, do try to write something else, you sort of run into the other big problem. For me being in 3rd year, which of course means dissertations. For me, can you share my pain with me? Did I meet a kindred spirit tonight? You? But yeah, for me, dissertation means a 9,000-word essay on perceptions of the Anthropocene in Native American contemporary art and its influence and impact on Western understandings of the Anthropocene. Thank you. Well, I think, yeah, it's a good title, but I think the title also shows that I currently have to divide my time between, you know, writing my dissertation and staring out of a window wondering why I didn't just do it about pre-Raphaelite paintings. But unfortunately, the dissertation at this point has moved beyond just something I have to revolve my whole life around, but it's something that's sort of binded to my body and soul. It's one of the physical part of me. When I start speaking transhumanist theory rather than English as my first language, and then my red blood cells become replaced by footnotes, and eventually I become this horrible half-human, half-dissertation hybrid. The summative assessment of Dr. Moreau, that's what it is. And it doesn't leave much room for stand-up. But yeah. But, you know, I'm sure I ploughed on nonetheless. I knew I could do it. I was the guy, after all, who once spent a whole morning looking for his glasses before realising they were on my face. Yeah, surely I could come up with something funny. How hard could it be? And that was the point I was literally having nightmares about stand-up. I'm not joking. I was performing, in my dreams, I was performing stand-up and I was failing in front of this imaginary audience of belugas. What chance was I ever going to have? I had to do it though, because this so much was riding on the back of, you know, me carrying this out. This was Headlight's chance to prove that we're not just a bunch of pasty basement-dwelling freaks, that we also do gigs as well. And you know, we were performing with societies who assured us they had dignity. You know, I was doing it in front of an audience. I was doing it in front of an audience. And that was when I realised, well, if I was doing it in front of the audience, then of course, then nobody will have seen my stand-up before. So I could do say whatever the fuck I want, and nobody would be any the wiser. You know, I could make a stand-up routine about my romantic life. And without anyone having to remind me that that requires having had a romantic life ever, pray for me, cry for me. But I could, start out my stand-up routine with with material that was, entirely lifted from my previous stand-up routine. That was also about trying to come up with stand-up material. Hell, I could probably just wing it, and nobody would be any the wiser. As long as I didn't make it too obvious about that and about my unpreparedness. Oh. Shit. Well, I've been Edward Grierson, and thank you very much for hosting me.